Rosalina?
Rosalina or...
No, she didn't want to come. What about Betty?
Abby or Amy or...
She didn't want to come, but it's okay, she's kind of shy. No problem? She has a lot of other friends, right?
Manux 20 months. Last stream.
No problem. The door's open and they're having fun.
Wait.
Isn't this kind of depressing? Isn't this kind of depressing? Like, the reason this is profitable is because, like, on average, the casino's winning. So, like, everyone's just like, it's just like watching a bunch of people get fucking addicted to gambling. And then, you know, just,
21
like,
by
slot
5
machines.
What's even happening
I don't know.
right now, Quan?
Isn't it kind of just depressing, like, watching someone play slots? I feel like poker or a game where there is some element of skill. Okay. That's not going to be as depressing to watch. Or no, it's not going to be depressing, right? Because you can, you know, it's like there's like skill, right? So, whereas this is like, literally, it's like, no, the casino was always winning on average. And, you know, they're just developing gambling addictions, and then they're also spreading gambling addictions to people in chat as well at the same time. And it's just, it's like, I don't know, this whole thing where people are playing slot machines on stream is fake news.
Fun fact: the vast majority of gambling websites are based in Israel.
Oh wow, didn't know that. Promoting MTX is better. I mean, don't get me wrong. Loot boxes are the same mechanic, right? It's the same mechanic, except instead of you know, doing like streamers doing like $200,000 and shit. Like, how much did he put in? So he's got what? He's put $23,000 in. Like, that's like a little bit more than like $1,000 worth of loot boxes, right? And people could see a streamer winning and be like, oh, this is a really good way to make money. Look how easy it is to make money doing that, because they haven't really just thought it through. I don't know how the fuck people somehow go broke doing this, but they just get their life savings, put it in there, and then just delete it, right? He lost 50K. He lost like 100K. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's abusing reward loops and, you know, reward circuits in the brain, right? This, like, you're constantly searching for that, like, that win and that dopamine spike that you get from, like, getting, like, you know, a line in a row and then seeing money come up and, like, oh wow. And it's just not logical when you think about it. But which is bad though, because you see people doing this, and then, you know, I wonder how many people have done these slots now based on, you know, like, streamers doing this. It's just, I don't know. I just see this and it's kind of like sad. It's kind of sad. I think poker, whatever. Like a game where there's some skill involved, okay. But slot machines, I don't, you know. I guess people just want to see, like. Then again, if you are just watching it to watch them lose money, it depends, right? It's like all the dumb people are gonna get fucked. But then if they're dumb, and then who cares? I guess, right? Right. Like, say, I mean, I guess if you're smart enough to realize, like, oh yeah, the casino always wins, I'm not gonna do the slot machines, and we can just watch and see what happens to XQC's money. I guess that's a different take you can have, right? But how much of chat are gonna see that and think that it's a good idea to then try it? You know? Trainwreck's lost about 1 million hours. How the fuck is Trainwreck so rich? How are these streamers so rich, dude? How do they have so much money? Like, I don't understand.
This is fake news.
Did you know that the company that created Raid Shadow Legends actually belongs to a multinational gambling company?
Fuck yeah, dude. Same mechanics, dude. They aren't. It's wagering. Wait, they aren't. I don't understand. What do you mean by wagering? How does that work? Gambling sponsors, sponsored money. It's not their money. So wait, it's not their money, they're getting sponsored. Wait, so he's... Wait, what the fuck? So people see you using fake money and they think this is fake news.
I was a gambling addict for 3 years straight and am now clean for 2 years. Lost a shitload of money, and seeing all my favorite streamers starting to gamble makes me mad and obviously starts the itch again.
I can't even click on this, dude. It's like a fucked link. Requirement. So wait. So they get sponsored. So what? Like you get sponsored by a gambling company, and then what? They give you $200,000 of credit, and then what you? And it's like but you could withdraw it, right? I guess you have, yeah. Oh my god, this is such a bad loop. So the streamer gets like, you know, a near infinite source of money. Well, not near infinite, but like, you know, a consistent source of money that they're not really taking a risk. And they're already financially in a good position, and then they're advertising it to people who might not have, yeah, who might invest like their life savings. I don't know, dude. Slot, like, I'm chill with games that require skill, but when it comes to slots, because you see someone win $1 million, right? And then you think, wow, that could be me. And then you put your money in there, and then, well, actually, statistically, the person playing the slot machine is always losing, right? You're always losing. You're just always losing. And because like we have a bias to like think, well, that's not going to be me, right? Then they just fuck your ass, and then you do lose, right? Because that's how it is. Majority of people lose here, but then some people get lucky, right? And then yeah.
Oh! Hey! I got $1 million! I got $1 million! What is that, $1 million? $1 million! Oh shit! Look at that! Oh shit! Oh my god! $1 million!
What is happening with dopamine receptors right now? How much dopamine is he getting? I don't know if that's porn acting. I don't know. He probably is like freaking out, right? $1 million, like winning $1 million, that'd be pretty badass.
$1 million! Oh. Got $1 million! We got $1 million! Look at that! $1 million!
Okay.
We got $1 million!
Okay, count.
Oh! $1 million!
What is $1 million? Million? Okay, you need. Okay, calm down with $1 million. Okay. $1
million!
I don't know, some dystopian shit there. Like people watching people play the slots. The whole thing is that you go to a casino and you see people at the slot machines and they're like hunched over the machine, like just seeking that dopamine high, like a crack addict, like yanking the lever, dude. That's like you're supposed to be like you're supposed to feel sad for them and be like, wow, this is depressing. Like, you know, this should be fucking illegal. They're literally stealing money. Like they're abusing like reward loops and reward centers of the brain just to farm the low IQ people's money. And it's like it should be sad, but instead now it's like people are watching them play it, and it's like, geez, Louise, you know. Purely loot boxes in game. Oh, dude, RPGs, gambling gear.
It's like betting sheep.
Crafting.
The doubters always win.
Like, yeah, okay, except with the sheep bets, guess what? You're not betting your life savings. You're not gonna get fucking kicked out of your house, and they're not gonna turn off your power for betting the sheep. Yes, the same exact reward loops and the same exact circuit, so you can get like a fucking large dopamine spike from winning a bet of sheep, but you're not risking your entire livelihood, right? That's the difference. Just like, and that's the same exact thing with RPG games, right? And Path of Exile, when you're gambling, crafting gear, that's literally gambling. It's the exact same thing, except one's just obviously got higher stakes, right? True take on gambling streams.
You know what I mean? I don't fucking know, dude.
This is fake news.
That's why it's so boring. If it's gambling, I feel like it needs to come from the heart. You need to lose your life savings, you know? You need to bleed dry. And then it's really gambling. And that's degenerate shit, but that is the true kind of gambling, right? If it's just if you're getting paid
it's
to spin
relative.
there with fake money, fucking shit, you know, like
Can you
who gives a
please
fuck?
get a keyboard, mouse
Who gives a
and
fuck?
headphones sponsor?
Real
I am a
gamblers,
health
they lose
physique
everything.
Supermodel, so I don't drink G Fuel. Neither
I mean,
am
that's-
I a hackerman to use NordVPN. Smile.
Shiva, that's $3,000. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck, dude?
No, what he's saying is this relative, right? So if a person who's a millionaire, right, bets
This is fake
$10,000, right, versus a person who has $10,000 bets $10,000, okay, it's totally relative. The guy who bet, you know, the millionaire who's like, oh, I lost $10,000, whatever, bro. Like, who gives a fuck, you know? I'll just make that in a few days. The guy who was like minimum wage and that's all
This
his
is fake
savings
news.
bets $10,000. Okay, that's fucking like everything he's got, and it's like that's why it's like so much larger. And more hyperbolic would be like $100. Look at what Train taught me. Well, I mean, you have to you have to just know, right? If you're gonna How do you know that? How do you teach? I guess they have to have good parents, right? And if you just don't have good parents, you're basically fucked, right? Like, because they don't really teach you that at school. Just don't. Well, it's like the people who do lotto, right? It's the same exact thing. All the lottery, like the lottery is the tax of people who are bad at math. Like, it's legit. It's like, it's the exact same thing. Like, it's lottery is the tax of people who are bad at math. And it's just like, you should know that from a young age. Oh, I probably fucking, yeah. Until you win it. Yeah, but until you realize that the reason they have all that money and the reason why the government takes like fucking 30% of that money is because it's so profitable. Because on average, everyone's getting fucked. And there's one guy who's winning, and the statistical likelihood of you winning it's not proportional to the amount of money that you're putting in, right? It's like, I mean, yeah, if you've got infinite money, right? I guess like whatever you can do it for fun, but it's like you only do lotto and gamble if you've got infinite money, but then it's not even going to be relatively fun because it's like I guess what's the lose condition, which is kind of like what George C is saying right there. Then anyway. I don't know. Okay, I had to skip a bunch of people because they keep donating when I was trying to talk. Let me see it. Resume let's. Okay. True. I don't mind my bits just buying sheep. Yes, I'm converting real money to sheep here. Nothing to do with gambling. Yep. Wait, you don't get bits for sheep, do you? I thought you get like some negligible buff. I thought it's some irrelevant buff to sheep. I'm mining sheep points here for a living. Well, you gotta understand, sheep gambling has skill. Sheep gambling, well, okay, some of the bits. If I do, okay, let's do a bit, right? And it's like, coin flip, right? Okay, we're gonna flip again. Okay, and I go like, prediction.
This is fake news.
This is fake news.
The people streaming and watching the gambling streams where they lose tens of thousands of dollars at a time are the same people complaining about hot tub streams. There's no way the gambling streams aren't strictly more harmful to the viewer base.
This is fake news. This is fake news.
Same ex-addict here. Good parenting doesn't really help. Just keep in mind never ever even try it once. The psychologic design behind those slots is insanely well made. And it will hook you after a first win. Don't ever try IT once, kids.
But what do you mean? Like, you just don't gonna play computer games ever? You're not gonna play like do you know how many gambling mechanics are in games to make them addictive? Like, they're everywhere. Like, my gambling reward loop, right, is fucking so trained. I gamble all the time, and I see a slot machine. I think, oh, that's the fucking low IQ machine that all the fucking retards use to like delete their currency because they don't understand. I mean, maybe they do logically understand that the house always wins, but they think they're somehow different and they're gonna win when that's just not the case, right? On average, everyone's getting fucked. Yes, you could be the winner, but it's like statistically, you're more likely to just be the. I mean, the house always wins, and that's just the fact. So now, this is actually a game of skill here, chat. Because, presuming, okay, if it's exactly 50-50, then actually it's just pure RNG. But say that was like 55-45, you're actually smart if you bet on the one. Okay, if you know the odds, you can actually play the system to like, you know. But now you're just gambling, chat. Now this is just straight up slot machine gambling. Although, there's no cut, right? There's absolutely no cut from Twitch. So this is just straight up gambling, but the house isn't winning. So actually, you're good. We'll coin flip. The point I'm trying to make, though, with channel point betting, was I was going to see if there was going to be a slight difference in the ratio, and there would have been a more profitable thing to bet on. But the fact is, the majority of bets in the stream, are they're not random. They're like, okay, you could have knowledge about the game I'm playing, and then you could be more likely to win, and you could actually farm. Which is why, like, okay, I get people streaming poker. I get people streaming a game where there's a skill to it. But slots, it's just depressing, guys. Okay, flip again. Here we go, boys. Tails. Choose outcome. Tails it is, boys. Heads, guys, get fucked. Tails, guys, just got dopamine.
Cheap gambling takes no skill because it's incumbent on your skill.
Do you know what?
That is yours, Quinn. Therefore, cheap gambling does not have skill.
This is fake. Do you know what's crazy, chat? It's the guys who just bet and didn't even win still received a large dopamine spike just from being in on the bet. And that's the trick. The dopamine spike is actually before the result, right? Like, you actually, like, that's why every time you press it, like, and the slot machine starts going, you get that hit dopamine. Just like every time you scroll up on your social media and the potential for there to be like someone liking your shit and everything is there, you'll still get the dopamine spike. It's this trained reward loop in your brain, which just makes it so addictive. Which is why games don't constantly give you wins. They'll give you the occasional win, and then every time you attempt to try to get something, you'll get this spike. And it'll just and then it'll get reinforced, like, you know, one every 5 times you get like a little bit. And it'll just keep training you like a little monkey to get fucked. Maim and kill. Yeah, okay, where are we? A major part of my job is to... Okay, here we go. This is fake news. This is fake news.
A major part of my job is to sell lottery tickets and scratch cards. Majority of my customers are older people who play for like €50, but they already have money so they don't care. Probably sold over 100k tickets and haven't seen someone win big ever.
There you go, dude. The tanks for people who are bad at math, dude. Let's go. I'm trying to scroll down. Okay, so I'll just refresh the takes that I skipped. This is fake news. This is fake news.
The people streaming and watching the gambling streams where they lose tens of thousands of dollars at a time are the same people complaining about hot tub streams. There's no way the gambling streams aren't strictly more harmful to the viewer base.
This is fake news. This is fake news.
Hey, you all remember all that drama from Quin69's? This is similar, right? 'Cause they can just make the streamer win, and make random viewer, like Indotech or Ace Void,
they wouldn't do that. That'd be illegal.
That they can win just as easily.
That'd be
then
illegal.
Indotech and Ace Void can't sub to Quinn, or buy pizza and tendies.
That'd be illegal.
Social credit score today?
They wouldn't. No, chat. No.
Sock X4 resubbed. It's like
you're them.
Cheap.
You're
the
scamming.
Always win.
You're protected. This is fake news. This is fake news.
This site shows you how insane it is to win the lottery.
Badass website to show you how insane it is to win the lottery. Obviously they potentially could. I don't think they would. And they all have ad in their title, right? Like, you look at Trainwreck's stream, for example, and you look at Trainwreck's stream, and he's always got ad in his title. So, like, he's showing that he's been sponsored by the company to play the game or whatever. Like, they're giving him something in return for him doing some shit, right? So it's like, I don't think I don't think they have integrity. I think if they thought they could get away with it, they would, right? But the fact is, I feel like that's, you know, they don't want to get shut down and put in jail, right? So they're going to be like, all right, let me go ahead and just not do that. It's a lot. No, it'd be the same as like baiting donations by pretending you're like fucking you've got cancer or you're crippled or something, you know, and you need money for a fish tank. It's like, oh yeah, Except you're just doing it slightly in the reverse, but it's the same shit. You're like buffing some odds to make more people try and, give you money. It is scamming. It is 100% scamming. And it's against the rules. Like it'd be like, Fish tank, yes, Zillion OP, guys. Yeah, no, it's one. I don't know what law makes it illegal, but I bet you it's some type of scamming that you can't do. Okay, 1 in 292 million. The Powerball jackpots the Saturday is 510 million, but your chances of winning that are just 1 in 292 million. Here's what that looks like: 1 in 2, 1 in 10, 1 in 27, 112. Okay, 1 in 317. Okay, so we got 1 in 292 million. I'm scrolling. I am scrolling, chat. I don't know if you can tell, but I am scrolling. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Maximum speed. Maximum scroll speed. Look at the thing on the side. This isn't a very good way of showing it. I'll be honest. This is not a very good way of showing it. But I mean, this shows you, like, each one of these is the person losing, right? Or a ticket, I guess. Because you can buy multiple tickets. Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. You telling me there's a chance? Let me go to the end. I want to get to the end, dude. Okay, let me just fucking grab this bitch. 50-50 chance. You have passed 146 million dots. If you bought 146 million lottery tickets, you have the same odds of winning the jackpot as if you would win a coin toss. So you just, oh, there you go. That's how you win. Just buy 146 million lottery tickets. But how much of that? Is that like the entire prize pool? Because that's still profitable even when the governments are taxing the lottery. The lottery's super hard.
Storbs Organisman X5 resubbed.
Like,
Soy lil hobbit bitch.
How much we have like the lottery like that's like the one thing that makes lottery I guess a little bit less cancer is like our government, for example, forces a lottery to pay like a huge lottery tax to like various things, like they'll pay for buses and other stuff. So all of that like tax people are bad at math gets put towards something constructive at least. And then they also take their cut in their profit, but oh, there we go, dude. There we go. If you bought one lottery ticket, this would be likelihood of winning this by sending 1 dot. Period amongst 280. There you go. That one right there. That one right there. There it is, dude. Okay. So that could be you, chat. That could be you, guys. There you go.